14 times a world champion. What of this opening tumbling pass? If you've got anything that's breakable on the coffee table, move it out of the way now.
Here she goes. And there it is! She's done it! The triple twisting double. One for her, but nobody cares. And here's the other Biles with a double straight half turnout.
Hi everybody. If you didn't recognize the woman in the video we just saw, that's Simone Biles. Now Simone Biles is generally regarded as the greatest gymnast who has ever lived. She's won 22 world championship titles and 4 Olympic gold medals. So again, most people regard her as the greatest gymnast who ever lived. Now gymnasts are people who do things like what you saw in the video. Tumbling, they do tricks on the balance beam like we worked on last week. Now we were just walking on it. They actually do flips and tumbles and splits and all kinds of other things on balance beams. So gymnasts are high-level athletes. Now most of us will never be as good at anything as Simone Biles is at gymnastics, but all of us can improve ourselves by learning new skills or getting better at the ones we already know. So today, we're going to work on some basic gymnastics because even Simone Biles started by learning the basics like we're going to review or learn today. Now today we're going to work on 3 different types of rolls, and all of these rolls are going to be what we call lateral rolls. Now lateral means to the side, not forward. So for instance, a locomotor skill that we know how to do, the slide, is a sideways movement, whereas a gallop would be a forward movement. So we're going to be working today just on lateral movements to the side. Now to start our practice, we're going to need a nice open area and something soft to roll on the floor on. Now I have my exercise mats and I actually put them on top of our carpet here. So make sure you're on carpet, not on tile or wood. Now it's also a good idea, even if you have carpet, to get something like my mat. So use a comforter, a big blanket, or some beach towels and lay them along there. Now not only will this give us an additional level of support to make it a little more comfortable, but it'll help to make sure that we're going laterally to the side but straight. One of the mistakes that people make on this one is tending to go off of the mat, and we'll show you that as we're doing that. Now the first one we're going to review is one of your kindergarten standards. It is the log roll. Now to do a log roll, the first thing you're going to do is lay down, and you're going to put your hands at your sides just like this. Okay, and then all we're going to do is try and roll to the other side of the mat sideways. Now to do this, you may need to rock back and forth a little bit to get started, and once you get enough momentum, just start rolling and try and make it all the way to the side. All right, I made it. Oops, crashed into the couch. Try not to crash into your furniture. All right, and then we can just roll back. Or if you're working with a partner like your brother or sister, they can take a turn, and then you can go again. So I'm going to try and go back now. Again, this is a log roll. And notice how I'm staying right on my blue pathway here. That's what we want to try and do. The mistake that people make that I refer to is this one. They'll start going this way. And they won't keep track of where they are. And before you know it, whoops, I crashed into the wrong couch this time. Look how far I ended up off my track. So try to make sure you're going straight to the side, laterally, by staying right on top of your beach blankets or your beach towels and continuing on. All right, here we go. One more time. Log roll. Rock back and forth and roll, roll, roll all the way to the end. Get there, roll yourself back. Again, try and stay right on your pathway, just like that. All right, that was the log roll. Now you may want to stop the video here and take a few minutes to practice that one before we move on to the next one. All right, now that you've practiced the log roll for a few minutes, we're ready to move on to the next one. Now this skill is very similar. It's not quite the same, although many people use these two terms interchangeably. They're actually slightly different. The next one is called the pencil roll. Now we're going to start off very similarly. You're going to lay down. And the only difference between the log roll and the pencil roll is instead of our hands being here like they were on a log roll, we're going to put our arms and hands above our head. And now we're in the shape of a pencil. And all we're going to do now is the exact same thing. Rock back and forth a little bit and get get yourself rolling all the way down the mat. That's the pencil roll. And now we'll come back. Again, try and keep your body together and go straight down the pathway all the way to the end. When you get to the end, you can try and go back again. Pencil roll this time. Arms above your head, body together, right down the pathway, rolling, rolling, rolling. Let's do one more. Roll, roll, roll. Pencil roll. All right, that was the pencil roll. So now it's your turn to practice. Practice for a few minutes, and then we'll do the very last one. We've got one more to do. Okay, everyone, now we're ready for the last roll of the day. This one's called the egg roll. Now, the egg roll is another one where we'll be going laterally to the side, but it's probably the most challenging one, and we're going to change our shape a little bit on this one. So on this one, again, we're going to start by laying on our back. You're going to bring your knees into your chest. You're going to grab your legs right here, and then you're going to want to tuck your chin in. This is so you don't smash your face. I just did this when I was practicing. So make sure you tuck your chin in. All right, now we're going to roll to the side in the egg shape. Now this one, you're definitely going to want to wobble back and forth to get some momentum. And once you get there, and also notice I'm pushing with my elbows here. You push with your elbows a little bit. We're going to roll, egg roll. All right, now start wobbling again. Once you get to the other side, use your elbows if you need to, and egg roll. You got to keep your momentum going on the egg roll. And you'll notice on some of these, even I'm going a little bit off to the side. I think on my last pencil roll, I went a little off to the side. And on that egg roll, I definitely did. So try your best. Keep practicing. So I'll do this one more time. Knees into the chest. Grab your legs. Tuck your chin. Rock back and forth. Use your elbows to push. And roll. Egg roll. All right. One more time. Egg roll. Whoops, went a little off to the side again, so it looks like Mr. B needs to do some practicing, or I'm never going to be Simone Biles. All right, everyone, keep practicing. Log roll, pencil roll, egg roll, and we're going to use some of these skills in a fun game that I made up for next week. Okay, so practice your skills. Keep pushing yourselves to be stronger, better. Challenge yourselves every day, and who knows, maybe someday you will be the next Simone Biles. All right, everybody, see you in the next section.